a defending champion under pressure, a young Spanish phenom hungry for redemption, and a possible blockbuster semifinal between two of tennis' biggest hitters, Jannik Sinner and Taylor Fritz. The stage is set. The ATP Finals 2025 are here, and Turin is ready to explode. This is Net Rush Report, your home for the most intense stories, biggest rivalries, and emotional battles from the world of tennis. The ATP Finals return to Turin with one of the most competitive fields in years. Jannik Sinner walks in as the defending champion, the Italian hero who conquered this event last season, while Novak Djokovic, a seven-time champion, and Alexander Zverev, a former winner, will look to reclaim the crown, but they're not alone. Carlos Alcaraz, fresh off French Open and US Open titles, headlines the Jimmy Connors group. He's joined by Taylor Fritz, Alex de Minaur, and Djokovic himself in what's being called the Group of Fire. Let's break it down. Carlos Alcaraz has dominated most of these matchups this year. He split his hard-court battles with Djokovic and recently added titles in Cincinnati and Tokyo before his US Open triumph. But his shock Paris loss to Cameron Norrie raised questions about his comfort indoors, the one surface where Alcaraz hasn't looked invincible. Meanwhile, Taylor Fritz could be the wild card that shakes up this group. Ranked third on the ATP serve leaderboard with a rating of 295, Fritz has been hammering down 11.4 aces per match. Indoors, that's a nightmare for any opponent. He's already beaten Alcaraz at the Laver Cup and will come to Turin with belief, especially since Djokovic hasn't looked his sharpest in recent months. Djokovic still owns the ATP Finals with 7 titles and a 50-18 career record at the event. But this season, a quieter 36-11. Selective scheduling, fewer match reps, and losses against the Tour's top dogs suggest the Serbian legend might not be at his ruthless best. As for Alex de Minaur, consistent, quick, and gritty, he's had a good season but hasn't lifted a trophy since July. Indoors, his defense-first style could be punished by heavy hitters like Fritz and Alcaraz. On the other side, Jannik Sinner leads the Bjorn Borg group as the man to beat. Finishing number 2 in the ATP race, he avoided Alcaraz in the group stage, his only losing head-to-head among the qualifiers. Against the rest, he's in control, 5-4 over Zverev, and a commanding 7-1 against Ben Shelton. Sinner's numbers this season are jaw-dropping. He's number 1 in the serve stats leaderboard, holding 91.3% of his service games and posting a rating of 297.3. Add to that a Wimbledon title, a US Open final, and near-perfect results on hard courts. The Italian is simply terrifying indoors. Zverev and Shelton, though, bring raw power. Both sit in the top 10 of the serve leaderboard and can blow opponents off the court when their rhythm clicks. But neither has momentum right now. Shelton's Toronto title feels distant after an 8-4 stretch, and Zverev, well, he's still haunted by that brutal 6-0, 6-1 demolition by Sinner in Paris. The final group spot could go to either Lorenzo Musetti or Felix Auger-Aliassime. If Musetti sneaks in, it could be a short stay. He's managed just 41 wins this season. But if Felix makes it, his late-season spark could bring some drama. Still, this group feels straightforward. Sinner and Zverev should book their spots in the semis. Carlos Alcaraz def. Alexander Zverev Jannik Sinner def. Taylor Fritz, that sets up a dream final. The rematch tennis fans have been waiting for. Jannik Sinner def. Carlos Alcaraz, it's the same story as 2024, but with even higher stakes. Sinner's comfort indoors, his elite serving stats, and home court advantage in Turin make him the clear favorite to go back-to-back. Who's your pick for the 2025 ATP Finals? Can Sinner defend his crown, or will Alcaraz or Fritz spoil the Italian party? Drop your thoughts below. This is Net Rush Report, bringing you the latest drama, emotion, and truth from the world of tennis. Until next time, stay tuned, because the season's final battle has just begun.